Go, Pack, go. Welcome, everyone, to the RevTrev NFL show, where we're going to be talking about the Green Bay Packers. Fans, listen, around the world, whoever's watching, whenever you're watching, let's take a moment to RELAX. Relax. Relax, everyone, because we know that we love our team. We're going to have fun watching our team, but this week is bye week, and bye week means a time to relax, a time to enjoy, a time not to be stressed, okay? So let's think about that today and this week as we go forward with this weekend. And it's like, what do you do when your team doesn't play for a weekend, right? Like, what do you do? Where do you go? What do you do with your time? You're like, you have nothing to look forward to in regards to sports. It's like the Packers don't play. It's like, okay, do you actually watch other games and other teams? I do normally, but I'm kind of feeling like this weekend, I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch anyone else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of really content. I'm just good. I mean, I'll probably end up watching a bunch of games. And I don't know. What do you do during the bye week? What should you do? Like, is there any games? Post in the comments if there's any games that you are super excited to watch in regards to the bye weeks, everyone, because I would love to know. Just a reminder, I love doing passionate and realistic and honest Packers content. If you like that kind of content, hit the like and subscribe, everyone. Plus, you can follow me on X, on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok, on Facebook. So if you're on any of those platforms, hit up RevTrev NFL, and I'd appreciate it. Okay, so I forgot to just add this one thing. That's not what I wanted to talk about. We talked about that game against the Lions extensively. If you've not watched that video, please go back and watch the disrespectful and disgusting video. It blew up. Let's just be Lions fans came into my comments and were going next level crazy. They beat us. Okay, they beat us fair and square. They were the better team. We all know that. Okay, and they have the audacity to come into my video. And I have no problem that they comment. In fact, I welcome any kind of comments from Packers fans and other fans from the NFL. But the thing is, it's like they were losing their minds that I thought that the Brian Branch penalty was totally legit and the ejection was legit. They were losing their minds. It's like, you guys are 7-1. You're 7-1. You're crying like you lost the Super Bowl. You know why you're crying like you lost the Super Bowl? Because you've never won a Super Bowl. You don't know what it feels like to win a Super Bowl. That's why, as Packers fans, we're just relaxed. We're on the bye week now. We're relaxed. That game's over. It's done with. And Lions fans just want to keep raging and losing their minds. And how dare you say that Brian Branch, was worthy of an ejection. Dude, guys, the league determined that. The refs on the field said this is a major penalty, which it was. Helmet to helmet. I don't care what. People are like going, it clearly shows on the replay it was not helmet to helmet. I'm like, what are you watching? Right? So let me just rant for a moment about Lions fans because they're so annoying right now. I mean, there's only a couple Lions fans that I know that are just chill and relaxed. And, excited about their team and rightfully so. But the rest of you is like, you don't know what to do with success. You don't even know how to enjoy a win. And you come in and you just go full blazing. I was just dying laughing. The amount of conversations I had this week with crazy Lions fans is absolutely hysterical. So people are so strange nowadays, right? So I don't know. Have you ever thought about this question? What do players do on bye weeks? What do players do on bye weeks? Let me just take this banner down for a second. What do players do on bye weeks? Well, I did a little research, and it's a whole lot of all kinds of all over everywhere. Okay, so they really should do anything that eliminates stress, allows them to recharge, allows them to rest and relax. So it's time to get your body right, to rehab your injuries, to take care of the bumps and bruises that everyone is playing through, because it is a tough game. We know that for a fact, right? We know that for a fact. So, that's kind of the big thing. And I think our bye week came at a perfect time. I mean, with Jordan Love's injuries, with Josh Jacobs, there's so many Myers. There's a lot of players kind of, Jair Alexander gives him an extra week to kind of get ready for the second half of the season. So I'm really excited about where we're at, and just it comes at a perfect time. The bye week comes at a perfect time. But some guys, they fly home for the weekend to see their family, while maybe young players go back to their campuses as legends and just hang out with their buddies. Some of the experienced veterans, they would sit down, relax. They might go to the movies. They might take the wife out for dinner, or maybe make a nice breakfast on a Sunday morning instead of being at the stadium. Some might fly back to home as well, or just fly to somewhere in the States for a night or two. Maybe some players just want to play some more video games. I don't know. They do all kinds of things. I remember that one time, I think it was a bye week, when Tony Romo and was it Jason Witten flew to Mexico, and there was all that controversy, and like, he's not taking the team serious. It's like, they can do whatever they want on a bye week, right? They can do whatever they want. And so, it's interesting. Have you heard any crazy stories of what people do on bye weeks? Post it in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Speaking of comments, let us praise in the building. We are here, brother. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Okay. So we're just relaxing, relaxing. It's bye weeks. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the Jordan Love thing. Let's talk about Jordan Love. Do you relax, or are you concerned? Seems like there's a lot of people that are really concerned, and to be honest, it's mostly non-Packers fans, so I just take that with a grain of salt. It's like, oh no, the world is falling. Jordan Love has a lot of interceptions, which obviously I'm concerned about, but I'm not really. Like, at the end of the day, come on. Are you kidding me right now? The guy is a franchise quarterback. We found our third straight franchise quarterback, which is awesome. And he's dealing with 2 injuries. And now he's going to tell you in the media, oh, I wasn't affected by anything. He wants to act like a man and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, that first injury that I thought he was going to be done for the year on, they literally said he'll be lingering with that injury all season. He's got to play through the pain. Okay. And then the second one with his groin, I mean, that hurts. That doesn't just get healed up overnight. And so I just kind of feel like we forget, we're so quick to forget that there was this stretch last year where Jordan Love really struggled and the Packers really struggled. And then it was like a switch turned and he became the best quarterback in the NFL from like weeks, I don't know, let's say 10 to 18. There was 2 weeks that he had the NFC player of the NFC offensive player twice and 2 weeks in a row. Like, people forget that this guy balled out last year in the second half. Now, people are just trying to troll you as a Packers fan. We'll say stupid things like, well, Jordan Love only played half a good season last year. That's just not true. They don't even look at the stats. I would say Jordan Love played at least 10 good games. Now, if you look at any quarterback, tell me one that plays all 17 games perfectly. There's not one. I mean, the only ones that actually did that are the quarterbacks who threw 50 touchdowns. We're talking about the Peyton Mannings and the Tom Brady's, and that only happened that 1 year. Not every game were they unbelievable. Even, I mean, MVP Rodgers, yeah, he played well every game. Really, rarely struggled, right? But it's just so normal, and it's just like people act like, oh, he's garbage now. Come on, are you kidding me? What is wrong with you people? Okay, you just want to hate, you just want to troll. I get it. You want to do that. It's just factually incorrect. But we will see coming out of the bye week and see how he's feeling, how he's playing. And I expect Jordan Love to be a lot better, to be honest with you. And he's a young man who, makes mistakes and wants to learn from those mistakes, and that's cool. So I'm not stressing out about Jordan Love at all. Some people might in fantasy football be dropping him now or considering dropping him. That's fine. You go for it. I'll pick him up. Go for it. Because we know he has the talent to play lights out football. So I'm really, really happy with Jordan Love. And I just want to give a big shout out to my friend Evan. DJ Budget Money is in the building. And his wife is here too. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. We're just going to be maxing and relaxing because we're on the bye week. It's a week off. And so let's just stay a little chill this week. Okay, I want to talk quickly because I haven't had the opportunity yet to talk about Preston Smith. Just got traded this week. It came to us as a surprise to us all, right? It came to us as a major surprise. But this is why I'm relaxing about that, because we're acting like he's irreplaceable, that he's playing at MVP level, right? And it's just not true. I mean, he's had some good season, and yes, he's a starting defensive lineman for us, and everyone loves Preston Smith, so I get it. I loved having him on team. I think he's a great person, great character. David is all, but this year's production so far has not been impressive. In 9 games, he had 2 sacks, and both of those were against Tennessee. He had half a sack against the Rams. And so, you're thinking 2.5 sacks in 9 games, that's not good enough, everyone. And he's making a lot of money. And he has 19 total tackles. That includes solo and assisted. And he's had 3 stuffs. So that's it. And literally, we're saving ourselves millions. And I want to bring this up just for a second and show you how much we're saving. So Ken from Engels is Packers cap. This is what he says. The Green Bay Packers trade of Preston Smith will create look at how much, $2 million this year, $7.6 million next year, $18.2 million in 2026, and $1.6 million, almost $1.7 million in 2027. I just want to remind everyone that we're at the spot where, are you kidding me? Look at all the money we're saving. So I get it. He's a fan favorite. Nobody wants him to go. But I just think with the production that we're seeing this year, with the age that he's at, he's going to be declining, everyone. And if that's the case, we're going to save ourselves a lot of money. We can draft people. We have people in our system that can play in those spots. So I'm really excited about, I'm not excited about losing him. I'm excited about the cap space we just freed up. I'm excited for the other players' opportunities to get a chance and to excel. And I think they're going to make a difference. And so now let's talk about the NFC North division. Now, I've been saying since the summer that this is going to be the best division in football, and it has been. It has been. I thought the Vikings were going to be the worst team in our division, but I was wrong. It's the Bears again. The Bears at 4-4. Their fan base is losing their minds right now, and I'm loving every second of it. I'm so pumped that they are so struggling. Like, honestly, I am so pumped about that. But you know me. Like, I'm the guy who did who organized this amazing video as the number one Bears hater. If you have not watched that, Ryan and Matt and JJ and I just tear a strip out of the Bears. And it's just like ranting for an hour. It's just gold, everyone. It's just absolutely gold. So, but this division is like so tight, so tough. The Vikings are for real, in my opinion. The Lions obviously are for real. I think the Packers are for real. And the Bears are going to find out in the next 3-4 weeks whether they're the real deal or not. They're the real deal or not. So that's the thing. So let's talk about this Bears game, because before I do that, and I want to give a big shout out to Cowboy Reg. Welcome. Good to see you. Speaking of teams that are falling apart, your Cowboys are struggling, bro. Are they going to turn around? I mean, Cooper Rush is a good guy to turn it around for. And then Vikings and Packers for a wild card spot. I think Facebook user, you're right. I think those two teams are going to be battling for a playoff spot. Okay, so let's talk about the Bears and the Packers. But before I do that, I just want to talk about the Bears first. They play the New England Patriots this year, and some Bears fans are so funny right now. Like, they want to burn it all down. They're so frustrated. They're so disappointed. And a lot of them are saying, I just wish I would just never get my hopes up. And that's the problem with Bears fans, is they go from 0 to 60, right? Like last year, we didn't know how good the Packers are going to be. And I'm like, I'm nervous. I don't know how they're going to be. I don't know if we're going to be good, if we're going to be bad, or we're going to be mediocre. And we were way better than we anticipated. But I never once was like, yeah, we're making the playoffs for sure. I said we're going to be 9-8, and we're going to have a chance at the wild card spot. And I was kind of nervous even to say that, but I did. And I was completely right. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here. But what I'm saying is I didn't act like we were going to win the Super Bowl. And see, that's what Bears fans do every year. And they act like they're going to win the Super Bowl, and then they win 3 games. And then they act like they're going to win the Super Bowl, and then they win 7 games. And then they act like they're going to win the Super Bowl in the offseason, and then they're 4-4. And it's like, really? Why don't you just come in a little bit more humble and just say, you know what? And they're like, oh, we're going to sweep the Packers for sure. Guys, it's been 5 years, 10 games in a row since you beat us. Like, maybe the goal should be like, we want to beat them once this season. That's the goal. What the interesting thing about the Bears is that they're actually shifted their conversations. They used to just focus on beating us or beating someone in the division. But it's always like, I just want to beat the Packers. It's our Super Bowl. It's like, that's an awful Super Bowl. Are you guys crazy right now? That's your problem right there. You think the wrong way. The thing is, I want to make the playoffs. I want to have a contending team so one day we can win a Super Bowl. Is this our year? I don't know yet. Like, that's the better way to approach it. I mean, look at me, just giving advice to Bears fans. Why am I even doing that? Just do you guys. Just think that you're the best team in the offseason and then struggle during the regular season. Like, you got a rookie quarterback who's literally looking bad for 3 quarters and plays good for 1 quarter, and you almost win games. If he can turn it around, maybe this team can turn around. So Cowboy Reg is saying Pac's still going to sweep the Bears. I mean, that's what it looks like right now. We'll see. But man, I just think the Bears, imagine if the Bears lose against the Patriots this weekend. Oh my goodness! If they lose to the Patriots, because what I forget what their schedule is. It's like something crazy. I think it goes like Bears or Patriots, and they're all at home. By the way, these are 3 games at home. It goes Bears. Sorry, Packers. No, sorry, Patriots, Packers, and I think it's like Vikings or something like that. It's like you got or Detroit. Like if that's the case, like, and they're like, how many of these games are we going to win? I'm like, maybe one, and the first one. But if you lose to the, if you lose to the new, if you lose to the New England Patriots, listen to me. You better win. Bears fans, you better win. You think it's bad now. Lose to the Patriots on Sunday, and I'm telling you, the world will feel like it's coming down around you. Drake May could be a better quarterback than Caleb Williams. And I just said that. Yes, I just said that. Like, that is not actually a bad take. And right now, I have Drake May ahead of Caleb Williams. I've got Caleb Williams as the 4th best rookie quarterback in the NFL right now. That's what I'm talking about, the rookie quarterbacks. I got Drake May 3. I got Bo Nix 2. I got Jaden Daniels 1. Like, Caleb Williams has not looked good yet. He's had a couple games he's looked good, but I'm telling you right now, it's bad. It's bad. And here's the thing. The Packers are just maxing, relaxing, on bye week, getting healthy, having a great day, having good times with their family, friends, just relaxing, getting ready for the Bears week 11. You guys, you got to play the Patriots this week, and then you got to come play us. And we're coming into your barn, and if we win, or should I say when we win, it's going to be 11 games in a row. It's going to be 11 games in a row. If you lose against the Patriots and then us, you'll be 4-6. Yikes. That is not when I don't see your team beating our team. I just don't see it. There's nothing there. I'm like, well, that really works. You don't have a run game. You can't stop the run. You have a good defense. I mean, if you have Sweat, then okay, you've got a better chance for sure. But Caleb Williams, I'm telling you, we're going to get at least 2 picks on Caleb Williams. His accuracy. Now, you might say Jordan Love's accuracy has been bad this year too. Good point. And basically, it's whoever is going to be the better quarterback. That's going to be a big difference. I'd put my money on Jordan Love over Caleb Williams. Are you kidding me? Right now, this year? Oh, come on. It's not even close, guys. It's not even close. So I don't think it's going to be a tough one at all, everyone. I don't think it's going to be a tough one at all. Okay, so let's dive into this week for a second, and let's go into what the schedule looks like, because this is really important stuff. Maybe I can just bring it up on the front here on the top. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so the Munich game is coming up. Giants versus Panthers. Talk about a terrible game to go watch. Feel bad for Germany. But anyways, okay, so the 2-7 Giants play the 2-7 Carolina Panthers. Awful. Then 10 a.m. Sunday morning, 2-7 Patriots play the 4-4 Bears. Now you got the 7-2 Buffalo Bills playing the 4-5 Indianapolis Colts. Minnesota they are going to destroy Jacksonville. 6-2 versus 2-7. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a bloodbath. Minnesota's coming out on top of that one. Now, this is actually a really intriguing game. Denver 5-4. This is a divisional game against the 8-0 Kansas City Chiefs. I would not be surprised if Kansas City loses this week. But they're at Arrowhead, so they probably will win. And they'll probably get some kind of ref that will jump in and say, oh my goodness, that was okay, give me a break. Atlanta, look at how good they've been. 6-3. New Orleans Saints 2-7. I mean, you got to think that Atlanta, but again, another divisional rival game. San Fran, Tampa Bay. Didn't they just play each other recently? It just feels like that. 4-4, 4-5. Who would have thought those two teams had those two records? Now, granted, injuries on both of those teams are terrible. Pittsburgh 6-2 versus Washington 7-2. That's got to be game of the week, right, everyone? Actually, probably not that one. It'll be the Detroit game, but this is one of the games of the week for sure. And who's going to win this game? I mean, Preston Smith is now a Steeler, but Washington just picked up someone as well, Lattimore. And so that's going to be interesting. That's going to be an interesting game. The Los Angeles Clippers have quietly gotten 5 wins. And so they're going to win that game, I think, against Tennessee. And then the Jets, who have been abysmal, they need to win again. It's a must-win game. Arizona just slaughtered the Chicago Bears last week. That's why they're 5-4. So I'm going to pick the Jets to win that game. And then the Dallas-Philly game, I think, is going to be a massacre. Philly is rolling. I think Philly's way better. I think this is the team that nobody's talking enough about. And then finally, so I'm picking the Eagles there and an easy win. And then the last 2 games, Sunday night, Detroit versus Houston. I'll probably end up watching that game. I think Detroit's still going to win that one. But Houston's at home. It'll be interesting to see. Wonder if Houston can pull it out. Nico Collins might be back. And then Miami versus the Rams. That's the Monday night. I don't even know if I'm going to watch that. 2-6 versus 4-4. That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. Which games are you guys looking forward to this weekend? Post it in the comments. And this is just wild. So let's just quickly go here, and I'll take this banner down. And I'll even take this off for now. Okay, so as you can see, we lost to Philadelphia by a close one. We beat Indy. We beat Tennessee. We lost to Minnesota, basically because we didn't have a kicker. Then we beat the Rams. We beat the Cardinals. We beat Houston. We beat Jacksonville. And then we lost to Detroit, and that was a beatdown. That wasn't even close, everyone. But then we go into the bye week. Then we go Chicago. Then we're at home against San Francisco. They're getting healthier. McCaffrey's back, so I'm not sure how that game's going to go. We have to beat Miami. I think that we can win. We can beat Chicago. We can beat San Francisco. We can beat Miami, depending on injuries, all that stuff. Then there's Detroit. Last time we played in Detroit, we smoked them on Thanksgiving. By the way, that's Thanksgiving weekend as well. Do we go back and steamroll them again, or do they get revenge and sweep us this year? The Week 15 game is at Seattle. I'm going to be there live. Can't wait. And then we play New Orleans that don't have a quarterback. Minnesota, who's solid. I think we're going to beat them now. And then we play Chicago again. So really, we're 6-3. We basically need 4 more wins to make the playoffs. Okay. So in there's got to be 4 wins in there, right? I think we're going to beat Chicago. If we sweep Chicago, then we only need 2 wins. But I think we're going to beat New Orleans. I think we're going to beat Miami. I think we're going to beat Seattle. And even if we split it with Chicago, which I'd be very surprised, that's now the 4th, and we're in the playoffs. Okay, we're in the playoffs. But if we sweep the Bears, now we're at 5. And I know, I just think like everyone's high on the Lions, and I think rightfully so, and they're great. But there's a lot of football to be played still. And so I don't want to crown them as Super Bowl champs or anything yet. I mean, they haven't made it to a Super Bowl. Has it been ever? You know what I mean? That's the thing. So a lot of things can go right or wrong. They're going to all the good teams are going to be playing in the playoffs, so it's not going to be any easy games. But yeah, I don't know. How are you guys, girls, feeling? Thanks so much for watching this video. But let's just take a moment to relax, everyone, and enjoy this weekend. Enjoy this, what we're going to be. Just relax. Enjoy this time, this bye week. Let the other teams battle it out all week, and then we'll play them next week. And it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. So I'm going to head out, but I just want to remind you before I hit the outro video that I appreciate you being here. Take a moment to like and subscribe. And of course, always go Pack. go.
Let's go.